Quentin Tarantino ist, abgesehen eines Starregisseurs und Revolutionär, auch ein faszinierender Mensch. Wer immer glaubt, man müsse Akademiker oder eine besondere Ausbildung absolviert haben, um den großen Durchbruch zu erlangen, sollte sich Tarantinos Leben näher anschauen. Quentin zeigt dir, wie du mit deiner Leidenschaft wunderähnliche Arbeiten vollbringen kannst. Hierzu eines seiner 20 wissenswerten Geheimnisse für deinen Change Starts Now Moment. Viel Spaß und stay tuned.
You guys thought about the state of independent film today, and if you think it's still possible for an up-and-coming filmmaker to go the route you guys went and still be successful?
That's a good question. I've been thinking about, what do you think?
Make Reservoir Dogs.
That's a tough one.
Actually, no, I'm not even being a smartass. That was a fucking kick-ass movie, all right? You make a goddamn kick-ass movie, and you can take it all over the fucking planet Earth. Not America, not fucking Los Angeles, not New York, the planet fucking Earth. And everyone will know it.
But there is a lot more competition than there was when I was, like kicking around with El Mariachi. So you got, there's just a lot more to do these days. You got a lot more competition because everybody's got a camera now and everybody can edit, and it's tough. I don't know. With the state of independent filmmaking changes, there's
but but at the same time though, yeah, there's a lot more to competition, but also those crappy movies aren't competition if your fucking thing is like fucking dynamite.
There you go.
All that shit is, there's a lot of people out there doing stuff, but if, it's like waves on the fucking beach. All right, you make a piece of nitro that you throw in an audience's lap, people notice.
Good answer.
Dies war eines der 20 wissenswerten Geheimnisse zu Tarantinos Wesen und Erfolg, was auch dich sicherlich inspiriert hat. Schreibe mir hier bitte deine Gedanken zu diesem Thema. Wie betrachtest du es und was du darüber denkst? Leite dieses Video weiter an deinen Bekannten und Freunden. Abonniere diesen Kanal, um immer up-to-date zu sein und über alle neuen Videos rechtzeitig informiert zu werden. Verbleibe mit den besten Grüßen und Wünschen. Sei auch das nächste Mal dabei, wenn es wieder heißt Change Starts Now.
I had this idea about a year ago. Wait, what was the idea? Do a double feature. But I said, you should do one and I'll do the other. And right then he said, oh, we'll call it Grindhouse. We have to call it Grindhouse. So that's how the idea came about, and we started going on and on about it. And the reason why Grindhouse is because...
One of the things about it was, one of the things that I feel kind of sorry for like the last generation or so, is they didn't have the fun of going to everything is a mall theater, everything is a multiplex now. They didn't have that one bad theater in the neighborhood that was the ghetto movie theater that showed all the exploitation movies that didn't play just on video. They opened up for a week, at the drive-in or at the grindhouses, and they were always double features. Well, Robert had that experience, and I've had that experience, and everyone before us had that experience. And the prints were shitty, and they looked like crap, but that was what was so cool about them. And so that's part of our idea here, is to try to bring that experience to the multiplexes in a big, gigantic 3,000 release kind of way to actually do these kind of cool exploitation movies. Except one of the things about those exploitation movies is they always had the greatest posters. But the movies oftentimes, because they were so cheap, couldn't deliver on the poster. We're gonna make 2 sleazy grindhouse movies that will deliver on the poster and beyond. But we wanted to create the entire theatrical experience, which meant it's not just, it's not just one little movie here. It's like 2 movies and the exploitation trailers that go with it. And we want the trailers to be so good, you're gonna demand that we do those trailers as the next movie.
I think that idea for doing the trailers came from, when you go to Quentin's house and he has a screening, and he has a screening room there, and he puts together a little film program for the night. He'll put together like a zombie movie with a slasher movie, and he'll put trailers in between from legitimate movies of that era.
Right.
So we go to your house, we watch you and a group of friends, a couple of great trailers, see a feature.
Like a bunch of trailers, and then we'll see like Lucio Fulci's Zombie.
Right.
All right. Then some trailers, and then we'll see Sergio Martino's Torso. And that's a great night at the movies, man.
That's a night at Quentin's house.
Yeah, that's at my house.
Well, we want the whole world to have a night at Quentin's house, so let's make Grindhouse that experience. So
Exactly.
that was the idea.
But now the one thing that's a complete misconception about what we're doing, maybe everyone didn't know it was a misconception, but it became that, is this isn't some Twilight Zone the movie thing, all right? They're not, you know, it started out, well, mine will be an hour, you'll be an hour. Okay, bullshit on that. You think I'm going to put something that's an hour long? No.
We started out with that ambition, and
We
failed
started
miserably.
off there, and we failed miserably. This is not a faux double feature.
Anymore.
Anymore. This is 2 movies for the price of 1. And this is not some like little fun left-handed, oh, wouldn't it be kind of cool to work with Robert? This is my next movie. And this is Robert's next movie.
Yeah.
Your $10 will be well spent in Grindhouse, baby.
You know, but the point, I wanted all of Hollywood to know, do not buy Quentin's script unless you're gonna do it. If you bring another writer, I'm gonna attack you.
So you went to write Pulp Fiction, you went to Amsterdam?
Yeah, I started over there, yeah.
So what kind of research were you doing in Amsterdam?
Well, it wasn't so much it wasn't so much I was doing research. I was, I had never been anywhere before. I was just, you know, it's hard to describe how broke I was through all of my 20s. I got paid $50,000 for Reservoir Dogs. So I said, well, I'm gonna go to Europe. I've always wanted to go to Europe, and now I'm gonna go. But I'm gonna go for a while. And so I actually ended up getting a really cool little place to stay in Amsterdam. I go, well, you know what, let me see what it's like living in another country. And so that's where I just started writing. So they had no connection about Amsterdam and writing. It was just a place to live while I was writing and have this really wonderful experience. But everything that's ever going on with me at whatever I'm writing will find its way into the material. So since I was living in Amsterdam and having this brand new eye-opening experience of what it's like in Europe, I made it that was happening to Vincent at the exact same time. You know, that he had just come back from Amsterdam and they're asking him all these stupid questions about it and he's explaining it to them.
Well, that seems like a very good point at which to see a clip from the film. Cool. And the hitmen, Vincent and Jules, John Travolta and Samuel L. Jackson, when we're going to see them now they're on their way to one of their deadly work appointments, but they're discussing on the way consumers' habits in the Netherlands. John Travolta, who obviously we saw there,
yeah.
Why did you decide to pick him up at that stage for Pulp Fiction? You'd been presumably an admirer when you were a kid.
Yeah.
Did you see Saturday Night Fever? I suppose you would have been
Yeah.
a teenager?
Yeah. No. I always thought he was a really terrific actor. And I always felt bad that he'd kind of like fallen on hard times or kind of fallen by the wayside. And I remember they did a piece about him in the Los Angeles Times about, boy, whatever happened to John Travolta, and the whole thing kind of talking about his career and where he was and kind of what's happened to him now. But they interviewed Pauline Kael, and they asked her, do you think John can ever come back? And she goes, he has to. Movies need him. And I never forgot that. I never forgot that. And I agreed with her. But I respected her so much that I felt it, and when she felt it, then I felt I had all I needed to go to any court in the land and fight for him. And literally, you know, I wanted to, you know, put him in the film, and Harvey Weinstein didn't want him. No one would have wanted him. And I go, well, look, Harvey, here's the thing. I think he's a terrific actor, and I think you need to go and look at Blowout again, because I think that is a magnificent performance. And if you watch him in Blowout and you don't think he gives a terrific performance, then you should not make this movie, because we obviously do not see the same way about taste. Our version of good work and bad work is not the same, and I need to make a movie with somebody else. I go, well, okay, I guess he's serious. And so Harvey backed down, and I was able to cast John.
Now, around this time, you also you have this company, Rolling Thunder, starts up around then, which is to do with marketing and distribution
of older films. And the other thing was, you know, I was going to film festivals a lot. And when I went to film festivals, I just didn't do the stupid press. I went and saw movies. So I was seeing all these movies. And I got tired of recommending these movies to the Miramax, you know, their acquisition department. I got really annoyed of recommending them to the acquisition department and them ignoring me. And, oh, it's not right, blah, blah, blah. So I went to Harvey and go, why don't you just set aside a little fun and give me the chance to buy films? I mean, I'm not, and